I get a lot of questions from people asking me, how do I start gymming as a beginner? And I usually think to myself, it's quite simple. You just go on, you've got a phone, you just go onto YouTube and you search beginner workouts. But then I do empathize with people asking me those questions because there's just a plethora of information these days. There's too much information. Should I take creatine? Should I use whey protein? What diet should I eat? What exercises should I do? How many times should I do it a week? So I'm just gonna make this video and outline to you guys what you should do. The first thing I'll say is work out 3 times a week. That's the basic. Just getting into it. If you find it difficult to work out 3 times a week, do 2 times a week. But I think 3 times a week is perfect. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because you sort of get the Monday, you get the rest day, you get the Wednesday, then you get the rest day, and then you get the Friday, right? And it's easier to build a routine because you're working out for majority of like the weekdays, and you get like the rest on the weekend. So I always recommend that Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's how I started. Okay, so that's out of the way. When it comes to dieting, if you are a teenager, or just not even a teenager, if you're just starting and you're not significantly overweight, right? I would say bulk, just bulk. Okay, when you start, you have this thing called newbie gains, which is you're new to training. Your body hasn't trained that much. It doesn't know what training is. So when you start training, it just goes crazy, and you get the most amount of muscle you've ever gotten, and you're ever gonna get in like a period of time, right? Because the way it starts is, if you ask anyone who's been lifting, you lift for a year. That's where you get like the most amount of muscle. Second year, it's less. Third year, it's less, and then it just drops. It just gets harder and harder to get more muscle, right? So you want to bulk. You don't want to waste that opportunity. You want to bulk, okay? But obviously, if you're quite overweight, just cut first and then bulk, because that's what I did. I've been doing this for like 5 years. I haven't been training for 5 years. I've been doing it like inconsistently, on and off, etc., etc. But I've been working out like consistently for about a year. And it was at the start of last year, I was quite overweight. I'd gone up to like 86 kgs. It wasn't overweight by like normal standards, but my BMI and everything, I was overweight and a bit too much fat. So what I did was I spent like most of last year just losing the fat. I like went down, then got like really skinny, and then I bulked. I've been bulking, now I'm starting my cut again. And I would just do that. You have to pick one, cut or bulk. If you're asking what's cutting or bulking, cutting is when you're losing weight, right? Don't listen to people that tell you, or you can gain muscle and lose fat. No, okay? The most optimal way to do it is the law of thermodynamics, right? If you want to put on more weight, you have to eat more than you burn, right? And if you want to cut weight, you have to eat less than you burn, okay? And the idea is when you bulk, you eat more. And when you're eating more and you're training, you're gaining muscle. You're going to gain fat. It's just difficult not to. You're going to gain fat. But then when you cut, you're going to keep training. You're going to keep your protein up. And you're going to eat in a deficit. You don't want to eat into too much of a deficit. You're going to eat into a deficit where you're losing weight. But you want to keep that muscle. So you keep training and you keep having good protein. And your body will cut off fat. You don't want to do anything too drastic. Other than the fact that it's going to be unsustainable if you do anything too drastic. If you start eating way too much, you start eating way too little. Other than that, the fact that it's unsustainable, it's really not optimal. If you eat too much, you're going to gain so much fat. Okay, you gain muscle, but you gain a lot more fat, and you're not going to like the way you look, the way you feel, and the way you train. And same goes for if you eat too little. If you eat too little, you're going to lose everything. You're going to lose everything. Okay, especially if you've done like a bulk and then you want to do a cut, you cut out like all the muscle you've worked so hard to get. So you want to avoid that. And if you're asking what kind of deficit you should be eating in, if you're eating in a deficit, eat in a 500 calorie deficit. If you're bulking, eat in a 500 calorie surplus. Okay, and if you're asking how do I know what calories I should have, just go onto Google and just search TDEE calculator. Okay, or just search calorie calculator, and it'll tell you everything there. You put in your age, you put in your weight, your height, and it'll tell you how many calories you should have. And then you want to download MyFitnessPal, and you're going to track your calories. And I know it's annoying to say track your calories, etc., etc., but just do it, okay? You'll get the hang of it as you do it, but you want to build a habit. You're gonna need to do it. The more you train, you're gonna have to do it, because it's not going to be easy to just cut out all the calories or just increase all your calories without making mistakes. Okay, so just learn how to do it. It doesn't take that long. Just build the habit. Okay, and then as for training, okay, so what I do, I obviously like I've been doing it for like a year, and I've like altered my training workout or whatever. I'm not gonna link you to a workout plan in the in the link below. Although I will make a couple. But what I would say is go onto YouTube, guys. YouTube is amazing. It is the best platform to learn anything and everything. Okay, you want to work out. Okay, if you've got weights at home and you want a dumbbell workout, which is what I do, literally go and search dumbbell workout. Okay, and if you don't have dumbbells or whatever, which is how I started, go and search body weight workout at home. Okay, and what the split I would advise, obviously push pull legs is the greatest. But if you're starting, if you're like a beginner, just do upper body, lower body, and then just do like a whole body workout on like the Friday. And as you get slightly more advanced, you can do your push pull legs. Push pull legs is amazing. Push is your push muscles, your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Pull is your pull muscles, which is your bicep, your back, and then like your forearms, etc. And then legs is your legs, or your leg muscles. If you're wondering when you should put in abs, if you do the workouts you're gonna do, you'll find there'll be like ab workouts in there. If you want, you can add like a 5-minute, 10-minute ab workout. That's what I've been doing for a long time. Like I'll have a proper workout, and then I'll add like a 5 or 10-minute ab workout. I'll do that before the main workout, and yeah, just apply that. That's kind of it. You obviously learn more as you go further and further. If you have any questions, you search them up on Google or you watch videos. I learned all this just by like binging a bunch of videos on YouTube, Athlean X and all those people, and you kind of just learn. Although you don't want to, a lot of the problems with like content creators these days, and you'll notice it as you just like in watching content, people want to get like more extravagant stuff. You'll find people coming up with like a new exercise or whatever. Guys, the body is just basic science. The laws of thermodynamics will not change. Exercise has been around for centuries, okay? The best workouts, the most popular workouts, are the most popular workouts for a reason. No one in 2022 is going to discover an amazing new workout. I've seen ridiculous workouts. I've seen someone take a 20-pound plate and then just start like, they'll lie down and they'll start doing this, or they'll do some fancy thing where they like twist it, and I'm like, that's just a bench press. It's the same movement. So please don't waste your time going down that rabbit hole of like the perfect new exercise or whatever. Just do the basics, okay? The popular workouts are popular for a reason. Popular exercises are popular for a reason. So just to outline everything from start, what you want to do, you're going to work out three times a week. You want to do upper body, lower body, total body. So like just like your whole body. Monday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever works for you. Okay, then the next thing you want to do is you need to decide whether or not you're going to bulk or cut. For most people, I would advise bulking. If you're not, unless you're like quite overweight, like you're significantly overweight, like, because what you need to take into account is when you bulk, you're going to get bigger. So you need to add like more size. Just imagine yourself with more size on top of what you already have. And if it's too big, cut first, okay? But most people I would advise bulking, but if you're quite overweight, you need to cut. Okay, how are you going to cut or bulk? Bulking, 500 calories above your maintenance, or cutting is 500 calories below your maintenance. How are you going to find out your maintenance? You go onto Google, you search up calorie calculator or TDEE calculator. You're going to get your maintenance calories, and then obviously it will tell you to bulk or cut, how many calories you need to eat. Then you go into MyFitnessPal and you start tracking. Okay, and you also want to weigh yourself on the scale. I would say doing it every day is great, but just to avoid like wasting time or whatever, do it once a week just to keep track of what you're doing. Okay, and as for your workouts, go onto YouTube and just search workouts, beginner workouts. You don't need anything crazy. And yeah, that's basically it. Let me know in the comments what video you guys want me to do next, and make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you know when I upload my next video. Alright, boys.